So here we are looking at the CBIS weekly chart. I realize that it's just Tuesday and it doesn't make much sense to do the weekly chart, and that would make sense 9 out of 10 times. However, in this case, because CBIS has just made such a monster move already this week, in order to make the chart at least halfway easy to see, I'm just going to go with the weekly chart because we have to go way back in time to figure out where these next levels of resistance are. So it's actually a good thing, obviously, that I have to do the weekly chart here. But yes, if you thought, why is he doing this? This doesn't make much sense in the middle of the week. That's a legitimate comment. But like I said, 9 out of 10 times you'd be right. But in this case, you really need to go to the weekly chart because we got to figure out where these other resistance levels are, and the weekly chart is really the only one that's going to be able to show us how to do that in an easy to see fashion. So anyways, let's just map out some supports and resistance levels and get the chart updated. I think I did this one last week at some point, but since then has just exploded even more. So big congratulations to everybody that has been playing this one. So first we'll just start off with some support levels. The first level of support that is sticking out to me is right here, the previous high from last week, which was at 0.108. So 0.018 is going to be the first level of support. Let's get this changed to green for support. The next level is going to be from this high back, basically from a year ago, essentially. So you can see that this chart is, literally at highs that it hasn't seen for, well over 12 months. So this level, I didn't see what the value of that was. We'll check that out here in a second. But this next level of support now is at 0.137. So these two are going to be the key areas of support. If you were to ask me what would be the ideal level that I'd like to see hold, it would be this level. To see it pull back here, bounce around before heading back up, that'd be great. But even if it were to come all the way down here, and technically it could come down a lot lower because you still have these other support levels, but nobody would want to see it fall all the way down there. But technically it would still be an uptrend. But these two levels are going to be the two key areas of support. Like I said, this would be my ideal level, and this is more of the must-hold level in terms of really making sure the chart looks as attractive as possible. Now for the fun stuff, actually I should touch note on something too. You can see right here that the 50-week simple moving average is just starting to curl up now, so that's a great sign. The chart's been in an overall downtrend for a long time. Here was finally starting to go neutral, but it's now just peeking its head upwards. So hopefully, this will continue to curl upwards, and the overall trend will remain bullish like it's been. Now for resistance levels, I'm not sure what this level hit right here. Broke above intraday here. So let's see. We had this previous high, which was at 0.185, and today's high was at what, 0.189. So pretty close. So this 0.185 is going to be the first level of resistance now that the price is working on. Like I said, you can see here intraday did break it, but because the price closed below it and we're looking at the daily chart, it still remains a resistance. But the next level after that resistance is not until up here above 20 cents. This level is valued at 0.225. So 0.225 is the next resistance level after the 0.185 level, and then the next one is up here at 0.26, and then after that, we'll just have to scrunch up the chart even more. But one step at a time. Let's first see how the chart can close out this week. But overall, great looking chart, and we'll have to see what sort of push we can get going forward here. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. With your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together, so I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was CBIS. Thanks for listening.